My guess, you want to move abroad and are thinking about Costa Rica. I'm glad you found my video. I'm Muriel. I live in Costa Rica. I'm sitting here in front of my car, and I assure you, the system works, but not for free souls like you. If you want to escape the rat race and you have a big desire to live outdoors, being able to be in the ocean or in the mountains, wherever you prefer, because Costa Rica has so many microclimates. I just want to be your inspiration that after taking the leap, a world will open up for you of not being in traffic jams, of being outdoors all the time, being surrounded by wildlife. Here I'm sitting underneath an almond tree. There's coconut trees all around, and there's locals here with their children in the ocean and sitting behind me. And there's two tourists walking. So my life here as an expat in Costa Rica after moving abroad has been elevated. So if you were looking for information about positive stories, I'm not gonna tell you the cons of living in Costa Rica, because yeah, heck they are. I have many videos about it here on my channel. This is a positive video. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is your moment. Click on the little icon down here and subscribe, hit the little bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. It's always Costa Rica related, but also moving abroad related, because basically if you have a dream to move abroad, it could be Costa Rica, but if you prefer to be a free soul and a digital nomad, you can move anywhere. So yes, I live in Costa Rica for 7.5 years, but maybe I will move one day, but maybe not. If you wonder what it is that I do, I make my living online. I'm an online entrepreneur, and I basically make my income with sharing my passion. And that's, I believe, possible for everyone, but you have to be willing to learn, of course, and to let go of old patterns of trading time for money and stuff. And if you want to learn more about that, by the way, just click the first link in the description or the link in the comments. Just check out the other information that I shared there. But it's really my mission not to be the all-knowing Costa Rica expat, but just to share my life here. Look, I can just show you. I'm gonna walk to the river. Oh, by the way, this is my dog, one of my dogs, Jimmy. Jimmy, you say hi. This is Jimmy, my Doberman. Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, that is Jimmy. And my husband is there in the ocean. You cannot, yeah, let me click my screen. There's Dirk. He's making a video too. So basically what it is that we do, we stopped being consumers on social media. We started being producers on social media. So just, if you're like, how did they do it? How can I move abroad if I quit my job, or when I sell my brick and mortar business? Or I know, yeah, you can choose van life. You can go for a very tiny budget and live anywhere. Could be fun. It would be not my way. I moved here with two growing up children, Sam and Nick. They are now 21 and 16, but they were 14 and 8. So that was a crucial age. Yes, I know. Are they traumatized? Ask them. But our daughter is here now. She moved out, already lives in the Netherlands, but travels back and forth. And she has 2 homes. She loves Costa Rica. She told me, I'm sick and tired of the Netherlands. It is so, everyone is labeling each other. There is rat race. People are just blindfolded about the life that's out here, you know? And they don't understand, Mom, but I have lived it. So she's thinking about coming back. Our 16-year-old son is living here, and he's just hanging out. He is going to the gym every day. He did online school. He quit our encouragement, by the way, because I don't really believe in that schools can really teach kids same as a world schooling. Like, he sometimes says, Mom, I'm gonna go to see the sun rise. I'm gonna wake up at 4 and I see you later. And he's off, and he's learning about the sunrise and the sunset and experiencing stuff on beaches and with friends. And he does martial arts, so he is connecting with locals and other martial artists, from champions to just other people who are training. And that creates a really nice inner circle for him. Again, this is my story. It doesn't have to be your story. Maybe you hate martial arts. Maybe you hate the ocean. You love the mountains. Costa Rica has mountains too. And actually, our property is for sale. I forgot to share, because we are living now for 7.5 years here. Beautiful ocean, Peninsula de Nicoya. It's in the province Punta Arenas. We're surrounded by ocean on 3 sides. We have a beautiful property with a lot of fruit trees, but we fell in love with the mountains. So we found a property in the mountains and we put our property for sale. For information about that, also just go to the description down below to give you an open door. It's ready to move in with a family. It's our property, everything is on it. It has electric, it has Wi-Fi, it has water, it has 2 renovated buses with air conditioning and walk-in closets and workspaces and 2 casas. 1 is brand new and it's just gorgeous. But we love to do other stuff in the mountains. We love to grow more food and have more animals and really have a more laid back life. And that's also possible. Moving abroad and living in Costa Rica has so many scenarios. Which scenario do you choose? That's what it's all about. But have a budget, or bring an income, or make your income. And I would say be able to make your living online or using social media. Be an online coach or sell other people's products through social media and that stuff. But to learn more about that, I'm not going to talk about it. It's not important. But you cannot be poor in Costa Rica, because that life is super hard. You're going to be eating rice and beans all day and you have to just say no to everything. I'm not sure if that's what you want, but anyway, I just dropped some ideas here. Let me hear you in the comments. What would your life look like? What is important for you if you think about moving abroad? What should be there? What checklist do you have? We, for example, wanted ocean, wanted a town where other people are. Back then, 2018, international schools, so our kids could get to know other kids. What else? Doctors, just medical stuff. And that was all here. So we placed our flag here. But maybe you are a different family situation and you have another checklist. But let me know. Maybe I can think with you. I'm gonna go back to Durban right now and say goodbye to you. I'm so thankful that you found my video. Leave your questions down below, your comments, and I'm looking forward maybe to meet you one day in Costa Rica or in another video. Bye for now. This was Muriel.